Alright, here we go. I've wound her out to 500 metres. We should be able to see a bit of the sunset, hopefully. The grass is quite long here, so I've got the drone on the box. Hopefully she takes off okay. Actually, I might hand launch today. I've seen how it's done on the internet. So let's see if I can pull it off. Alright, hand launch was successful. Let's take a look at myself, if I can. There I am. Hello! Good luck, little man. Now, it normally doesn't take long to get to 120 metres, so I don't think it's going to take long to get to 500. Just have to see how she goes. You'll be able to. Got 17 GPS signals. I think we've picked the right time of the day to go for a fly. Might be going up quicker than the sun's coming down. So we've just gone past the 120 metres, the old limit. Conditions out here at uni are still, very still. And up she goes. Okay, so we're 200 metres up now and still climbing. 0.6 of a metre away from where we took off, so straight up. I can just hear it and just see it as we approach 275. Just have a look back down at myself. Got a bit of Google Earth shit going on here. Wonder if I can see myself. I am down there somewhere. Ha! Up she goes. I can see it, but only because it's the clearest night in the history of the world. It's just a black dot as we are getting up there. Now at 400 metres. .420, 430. Okay, we're nearly there.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay, that's drone at 500 metres. And I can see it. If I can see it with my eyesight, that means it's visible. So I'm at 499 metres. I do have a wind warning. There's no wind here on the ground where I am. Half a K up in the air, that doesn't surprise me. And I reckon I can just hear it as well. But when I say just, it's only when the wind has totally gone away from my earballs. Thanks, Mr. Ross. I knew you'd appreciate it. If it does fall out of the sky, please don't send this URL to the boss. I'll bring the camera down. So what are we looking at there? That's all the houses of Mount Helen. I used to live in there somewhere. Let's see what else I can spot. I do believe that's Main Road. So that would be the first roundabout that you turn off Main Road to come down to uni. So I can see the shit farm. I can't spot it, but that might just be because I'm on my little 5S with a little screen. Hey, nice sunset. Hey, thanks Priscilla. I'm glad you've got it up and running. So that's what 500 metres up looks like. Now, where am I? Maybe if I run around like a real nuffy, he'll spot me. I'll see if I can spot my Honda. That's a bit bigger than me. Here we go. So, you can see the road with the gravel. It should be about centre of your view. I'll just get it in focus. So that's my Honda there. So in that big gravel car park where there's nothing but a line of grass or some shit in the middle, there's a tiny little dot, and that's my Honda, which doesn't look like much from 500 metres up. You'll be able to. That's the old uni. That's that new building, which it's pretty tall. There must be 4 or 5 stories of it, or maybe even more. It's very SimCity from this angle. Let's go back to that sunset. Wow. All right. Well, it's been a successful flight, assuming I get it back down to earth. So I have begun my descent. I am getting some wind warnings, so maybe better quit while I'm ahead. It's got a toot from a bus. I don't think he was giving it to me though. Okay, so I'm now at 420 metres. Some crazy shit going on with that sun. I'm looking up and I can't spot it. It's up there somewhere, but I'm not too sure where to look anymore. Okay, I'm at 350 metres. And I still can't see shit. I'm 0.3 of a metre away from where I took off though, so it should be straight up. That's where I need to look. Actually, I've just spotted it at 300 metres, I can see it. Let's see if I can see me. So I am down there somewhere. I'm on the march. I don't know if it's coming through any clearer on YouTube than it is on my tiny screen. I can actually hear that thing up there now too. Just. I do believe that I'm directly below it. Alright, down we come. Now at 240 metres. Heck of a view up there. Crikeys. At 200 metres now. I might just stay there actually. It's quite a view. Me down there somewhere. I'm glad you could see me, Mr. Ross. I need to get a bigger iPhone or better glasses. So that, I believe, is Mount Warren Heap. So we should span over and see Buninyong shortly. Ooh. Still at 200 metres up, 198. I'm exactly where it took off too, so if it suddenly drops, I'm going to need to run like a mofo. IBM, Esther, SRO, some dude's dam. I am getting wind warnings, but you wouldn't know for how steady the vision is. Unbelievably flat. Alright, let's bring it down a little bit. Now the sun actually has set where I am, but up in the sky there, now at 160 metres up. It's sitting, still sitting above the horizon. I can definitely hear that drone now. "100 metres up, that's the old limit. I can definitely see her and hear her now. "50. 30. You can spot me now. Oh, 15 metres. Hello, drony boy. Alright. For anyone who's interested, I will show you one other awesome thing I've discovered. Just get my buttons sorted out here. So, I'm just going to get it to track myself. Having a bit of trouble getting its eyeball on me. There we go, it's got me now. So, we'll just set the trace. So what I've done is I've set it to trace me, and I've set it on an orbit mode. So, if all is working well, no matter where I go, it should follow me, but it should follow me like it's doing circles above me. So I'll grab my shit, I'll head over to my Honda. Hello! Hello, drony boy! What are you doing? It seems to be keeping up with me pretty well. Not going to run though. It's starting to get dark. I have heard these things can land themselves if it gets dark enough. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Maybe they just don't take off when it's too dark, I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend Mr. Smith, who knows these things. I did this yesterday with my car. I had it doing circles in my car as I drove along. And it did alright. I couldn't go super fast, but it did a pretty good job of keeping an eye on me. I've just put the height up. I'm actually walking up a hill and where I started was quite low. So I've just pressed up a few times just to get it to go up, just so it doesn't crash. I don't think it would, it's got sensors underneath it, but it's not hard to push it up either. Oh, there we go, I think it's lost me. All right, well, it's been a pleasure. The sky's just turned a nice colour, so I might whiz up and just give you a quick peek at that before I go. That's 70 metres up. Look at that, the sun's rising again. $100 metres up. Beautiful. Alright, I better bring this bird down. It says I've got 4 minutes left, so I better bring her down. You know, I've had a good run. Down you come, Droney boy. There's the Honda. Thanks, Maiko. There are some burnout marks there, and they're not mine. Not mine. I can assure you. Where am I? There I am. Droney boy. Good, Droney boy. And I'm going to try the hand catch. It can be done. I've seen it on the internet. Oh, I went to grab it and it flew up. Hand catch took a little bit of doing. The sensors and me were fighting each other, but I held it down and it came to the party. Thank goodness. Okay, the drone's off. I don't know if I'm still live feeding any audio. Thank you for your audience. 500 metres up, no dramas. I have seen on the internet how to get it to go higher than that, but